So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We had to pray, that's why we were not able to start it. Okay. Thank you. So let's close this and come here. Let's take one here and stop it. All right. Okay, inshallah, we are going to start with where we left last week. So this is the section, the verse of the section of Ara, 43 section of the 43rd verse of the section 7 ayat, and we studied the first part of this verse last week. It was interesting, and that's why we spend a lot of time. Now we left from the second part. Let us refresh our mind. Reading the translation, we will have removed all ill feeling from their hearts, believers' hearts. Rivers will flow at their fleet, and they will say, all praise is due to God, who has guided us to this. For we would certainly not have found the straight path unless God has guided us. Now, we, of course, studied all this, and we were left here with the Alhamdulillahi hadana lihada. So we studied that we went by giving us the ability to understand or make the distinction between right and wrong. That's our human ability, and also by sending the messengers and providing us of the answers to our needs, and or what does it mean, this right path that we found it. The right path is what is right, and we will be guided, and not really will be following the delusions, imaginary things, non-reality. So our Lord's messengers brought the truth. We understand that we can confirm the message, and using our ability, using the evidence in creation, we can confirm the message. And after confirming the message, we will get our answers that we cannot really find within this universe. We said the answers to our human questions. So these human questions are provided in the message of the prophets, and we can confirm it by using all the facilities provided for us. A voice will call out to them. This is the paradise which you have inherited because of your past deeds. Now, because of your past deeds, bima kuntum ta'malun, that you have done so far, of course, we may think that, look, I did something in the path of religion. So God is rewarding me now. In fact, if we really think about it, we will understand that we have not really done anything extra more than what our reality tells us. For example, if I read a book and get some information from it, what did I do? Did I add anything to the content of the book at all? Or did I just benefit myself? I benefited, but my work was for me, not for religion, not servitude of God, as it is called, serving God, just for me. We have to be careful. We have not done anything more than not to deny the truth. That's it. Not to follow false ideas, not to cheat myself, or as regarding to reading the example of the reading the book, not letting myself remain ignorant of the information in the book. I benefited myself. And so I, if you like, elevated my life standard. So I became a better, honorable person, knowledgeable person. Who doesn't like to have the knowledge and benefit from it? That is for me. Everything is for me. So this is the paradise which you have inherited because of your past deeds. Now, past deeds is all for us. What is the paradise then for? Why the paradise is a reward? This is, first of all, we have to understand that the Creator is speaking to us in order to let us know that our purpose to make myself happy in this world. Now, let alone the next world. Next world, if we understand in this world that we are satisfied with this conclusion, we will refer to the next world and see why. But first, we have to understand, I benefit from it. That's what I have to say. I'm just benefiting myself by following the truth, but by following what or my nature, the way that I am created or manufactured setting. That is how it's supposed to be. I cannot be.
Brother Ali, can you repeat what you said about, so what is the purpose? So we have done nothing more than deny the truth, false ideas,
Yes.
right? And then you said the paradise, the Creator speaking to us to let us know what? To
Now,
make us happy in this world?
sorry. In this world, paradise is, I feel myself experiencing the pleasure of not remaining ignorant, not following deluded ideas, illusions, the false ideas. It means it goes against my human nature, human honor. But people follow it, okay, they destroy themselves. They destroy themselves of the happiness that they have, a purpose in their life. A conscious being has created them. They deprive of themselves. They deprive themselves all the pleasure of being an honorable person, being secure in his existence, in her existence, and also trusting in him, saying that, look, my Creator knows what he's doing. Everything is created through his wisdom, so through his power and also with his wisdom. So by trusting whatever is created is the choice of a conscious being, I should just take my position rather than criticizing anything else or my reality. But if I go against my nature, I will be the one who is going to lose the benefit. That is all for me. Now, the paradise side, in this world, having security in my existence, meaningful existence, honorable existence, and knowing that I am not a random being. I am a product of a conscious, purposeful, merciful, wise, just creator. So my connecting myself to a conscious, absolute being, and of course, everything else also will be connected to him. I say everything's under control. I have to take care of my free will now, not to choose something goes against me, destroy my own pleasure, human pleasure. That is in this world. How about the reward of paradise? Because obviously the Quran always refers to another creation. The reward of paradise in a form of another creation is needed if we do not really contradict the way we are made. If we don't, we can understand this. How? Look, if I understand that my existence cannot be a random thing, it happened by itself like this, meaningless in fact. But of course, I try to do everything in a meaningful way. That is contradiction, but unfortunately, some people live in, choose to live in this contradictory world. That is their choice. I have to take care of myself. So what I have to do now, okay, I have some expectations in my being, creation, and they are not fulfilled. So I know that my creator is a conscious being, wise being. If I choose the really right way, which doesn't contradict my ability, which makes the distinction between right and wrong. So if I'm satisfied with it and confirm it at the end, I will say these feelings must be given me for a purpose, and I cannot fulfill them. We always refer these feelings because it's essential to understand the reality of this creation. So these feelings say, I need eternal, permanent satisfaction. So under the evidence of the universe, I and everybody, but I'm speaking for myself, I understand that the creator of this universe can create me another world where I can entertain this. So with the support of first of all, the desire, the really burning desire in me requires it. That is one. And another, the prophets come with their miracles and wonderful exemplary life. We learn that if we live in an honest way, not really contradicting my reality. That is it. That's what I have to do. Not contradict my reality. That is nothing expected of me more than this. Not contradict my reality. My reality says you have a conscious creator, and this conscious creator organizes everything, and you have to trust him. Calm down. Satisfy your security in existence. Be a nice person. Don't criticize what is created. Take calm and look at your mistakes, what I am doing. For example, if I am fired from the job, look at yourself. Because in this example, of course, the company is not the company in this world. The company is run by the creator of this universe. So if I am fired from it, I have to look at myself. What did I do so that I didn't deserve to be in this company of the universe? I must have done something rather than criticizing the wise director, if you like, or why did it happen to me? Oh, no, it happened under the control and decision of the wisest creator. Calm down. I'm telling to myself, because when something goes against my expectations, I become furious, uncontrolled. Now it is my weak point. I have to work on it. When I calm down, I can solve every problem, because when I calm down and look at my mistake, and I will be able to find what my mistakes were and make a list of these mistakes and go back to the company of the owner of the universe. This company is the universe and the owner of the company. Say, oh, my creator, these are my mistakes. I'm sorry. I realize it. They will accept me inshallah. That is what God promises, and my hopes also is the sign. If only I correct myself, I expect that I will be accepted. But this feeling is a call, come. So we have to utilize this feeling, follow it. Don't.
What if it's not your mistake, Brother Ali?
Sorry?
What if it's not your mistake?
I don't understand. What is?
So let's say something goes wrong and it's not my mistake, or
excuse me, repeat the same thing, but I want to.
Sure, if you can hear me, I said, what if I don't find any mistake from my side? Could be something maybe budgetary on the job, could be bankruptcy,
No,
could be other things.
got it. If something wrong, this company is the company of the universe. If something is wrong, there is no need to bother about looking for the administrator, because this company is a bad company. But the universe shows that it is not a bad company. It is run by the wisest director. Everything is so meaningful. We cannot find any mistake in the universe. People's mistake is different. That is, we have to seek justice from the people. But the problem is not that. People can solve the problems caused by other people. But the unsolvable side of the matter is seeing the problem on the side of the owner of this universe, criticizing his decisions, seeing the mistakes in his decisions. Who is he? The director of the universe. Who is he? The absolutely knowledgeable and wise one. So we cannot have any excuses. But if I conditioned myself that everything must be as I want, but do you really follow your feelings really you want? Or do you make imaginations that this would be the best for me if I get this job, if I buy this property, etc., is the best for me? That is your decision according to your criterion. Did you really follow your pure senses? Of course. I am hungry, the typical example, simple. I am hungry, I am looking for food. Now, I look for the food. I have to work for it as much as my abilities are given, and also use my free will to do what I need to do according to the order of the universe, that I can learn and follow it. If I didn't learn, if I didn't follow, if I just obstinately insist that everything must be as I desire, according to my expectations, but my expectations is not coming from my real self. It means as I am made. For example, when I am hungry, I need food is my real sense. Now, I will look for it. I will look for it. I will work for it. And if I cannot get it, what I should say, look, the world is created in such a way that there is plenty provisions provided for us. And I couldn't get anything. What was wrong in the system run by human beings, not run by the creator? What was it? Because the food is left under the supervision of the people. They may really get it in the right way or wrong way, and they prevent us from obtaining it. So, well, I am working for it and I cannot get it. Yeah, I'm following the order. I cannot get it. So I have to look for the reason why I cannot get it. But most of the time, we see that plenty of food is created, and the distribution and unjust administrations and the mostly really unjust division of the world. For example, nowadays nation-state divisions, they block a certain country, a geographical place, and that this is my place, I cannot get anyone into it. So it is for me only, for my people only. Why? That is my benefit. That is the restrictions put by people, not by the creator. So, in fact, administration is necessary, but borders are not necessary. You have to establish the administration, and the borders must be open to everyone, and there should be no border. But this area administration belongs to me. Whoever is in this area, that is, I have to take care of. The administration has to take care of. But in fact, that is why Islamic administration has no boundary, cannot have a boundary. That is a very delicate subject. Everyone, from the very beginning until it followed the Sultanate period, the corruption started. Of course, human nature. Yeah, it is inevitable. So Medina administration was established. Everybody can join it. They are invited. Come. They are invited, come and work honestly. If you don't work honestly, you will definitely get punishment or deprivation. So we have to make the distinction. It is God's mistake, the creator's mistake, it is people's mistake. But sometimes calamities happen created by God. It is not created by human beings. They call it natural disasters. I mean, God's creation. It doesn't happen by itself. God prefers it. We have to try to see the wisdom in it. We don't criticize birth. We don't criticize what we are given, but the same creator says, I'm going to give you death as well. Why? It's a temporary place. I am going to give you, I am going to show you how irresistible I am, because I am the owner of the universe. You cannot challenge me. Nothing can challenge me. Show his greatness, show his unlimited power, and teach us we are only dependent beings. There are many ways of teaching. For example, mother can takes care of through the way she is created with the motherhood nature, if you like. I don't agree with the word nature, but I mean the way we are created. But it's a familiar word, unfortunately. So that's why I have to use it. So human disposition, whatever you call it, manufacturer's setting is the best. So according to the manufacturer's setting of the mother, she takes care of the baby. When the baby grows and starts claiming that I am an independent being, okay, that is normal. That is how we are created. And while he is doing this, he may go and choose something, or going through this process, he may go and choose something wrong. Mother prevents it, teaches the child what is right, what is wrong, what to do, what not to do. While he's doing it, sometimes she had to demonstrate her being the mother, the child being the child, then the child has to learn that the child has to follow the mother and learn from it up until certain age. Afterwards, the child will be, of course, mature than adult, and she or he will decide about himself. But during the childhood, that is what we have to understand. Of course, the main human problem is, what is this? I will use the religious language, the problem of qadar, understanding qadar and submitting ourselves to the will of the decision of the creator. Where? In our relationship with the creator. Now, whatever is created, we know that there is no other creator. It is created by the owner of the universe. And what human beings choose, and my relationship with other human beings, not that I will accept everything everybody can do to me. If there is something wrong, I will call the police. That is the administration here. If it was an Islamic administration, still I have to call the justice system of this administration system. So the justice system, the administration, has to take care of my right because I'm under their ruling, their administration. That is the system we established. That we shouldn't confuse. whatever is created is really divine determining. But I have to look at myself. Am I having a right interaction with the divine determining, bearing in mind that this divinely determined plan of the universe, as I am now subject to it and experiencing what is going on in the creation. Right now, if something happens against my expectation, I have to understand that the Creator is doing something, a favor for me, What was the mistake I have taken so that I am not happy with? What is wrong with me? In my relationship with the Creator, am I criticizing the Creator or looking for my mistake? That is the problem. But my disappointments, complaints about my relationship with the people is another matter. I have to take care of it. That's why my Creator says, okay, go to the authorities. We have to make the distinction. All right. Now, how about paradise? Coming back to our verse, paradise in the next creation. Do we deserve it? No, we have already enjoyed the benefit of belief in this world. But if we misunderstand and say that, look, I am serving God, and in order to serve, I have to suffer. I have to do prayers. I have to give charity, lots of responsibilities. But if we don't understand the wisdom in them, which benefits me, when I pray 5 times a day, I remind myself where I am located in this world. What is my position in this world? What am I expected to do in this world? Who is my owner? Who is arranging all this universe for me? Who is really giving this life for me right now? I need to refresh my connection with the Creator. That's what I need. When I fast, the same. I am using, consuming. What are they? And I am just piling up whatever I want to, having in things in my account, etc. Nowadays, that is the only way you keep. So in my account, and did I remember that they are given to me by my Creator? So by giving zakat to the needy ones, it's the best way of enjoying that recognition that all the things are given to me freely by my Creator. I worked for it. You didn't create it. You asked by using your free will and obeyed the order. And by obeying the order, you satisfied yourself. You worked. But it was tiring. Still, it is very human. Of course, that is why it was given to me, but I'm not the Creator. I was tired because I was asking. But asking made me tired, not creating made me tired. Be tired. I think we have to make the distinction here. So paradise is what? Is for what? Not because of my real work, but because I didn't deny my reality and I approved it, confirmed it. And my Creator says, look, when I gave you something, you appreciated it. You confirmed it and benefited from it in a grateful way. So you did well. correct. I understand that if I give you something more, you won't be spoiled and appreciate even more. I will give you. That is why I gave you this desires for eternal happiness. I will give you eternal happiness. You deserved it because you didn't waste, you didn't spoil your nature. For example, if somebody gives me the laptop, and if I destroy the laptop, do you think the other person will give it to me again, another one again? I'm destroying it. I said, no. But if I use it fully or as much as I can, try my best, and if my laptop gets old and starts dysfunctioning, my body dysfunctions, so becomes a dysfunctioning body, the one who gave me this body will say, I will give you another one, even a better one. Don't worry, don't worry. I will give you one. Because the creator of my feelings really created me in the wisest way. He must be the wisest one. That is why how I should reason and understand that there must be another creation for those people who appreciated it to get a better laptop. And there will be, again, the same creation, another creation on a permanent base for those people who broke and destroyed the computer because of their misuse of it. They will say, okay, no more laptop. You didn't appreciate it. Sorry. You deserved it. I'm not going to give you another one. You didn't appreciate it. They will experience it on a permanent base, the lack of laptop. Laptop represents human expectations. So we got it, inshallah. Any more questions? Yeah, let me see whether we covered everything. Yes, yes, yes. We can move if there is no more. All right, Bismillah. Let's go one step ahead. Now, 744 says, excuse me, just I want to take something. Okay, all right. The people of paradise will cry out to the people of the fire. Now, the scenario is presented to us that taking place in the next creation. But that is our principle to understand the Quran. First, we have to see how we can experience it, all these scenarios presented in the Quran, all the prophetic examples presented to us in the Quran, in our real life here. And then, of course, it will be a limited experience. But if we are convinced here that such a thing is possible, so we will say, okay, multiply by infinite and expect in the next creation to have it. Because the creator, or giving me this opportunity in this world, the creator is telling me, I am an absolute being. So you can expect everything that I am giving you to taste it, experience it, and appreciate it. You will understand that I can give you permanently, the same thing permanently, in the best way. Look at the universe. Universe says my creator is the absolute one, without any limit. Otherwise, I cannot be as I am now, as you are experiencing now. Under the witnessing of the universe, under the witnessing of the way I am created, I can say that my creator must be an absolute one. What does it mean? Very simple. and in a very often repeated phrase, the one who created the universe cannot be of the nature of this universe. This is a very, very precious expression. Cannot be of the nature of this universe. What does it mean? Cannot be limited, cannot be transient, and cannot be dependent. So we can call it any type of existence with these qualities absolute. So creator must be absolute. That's the only way I can describe it. Do I know absolute? I cannot comprehend absolute, and I can know its essence. It is not an object in this world. But am I sure that this absolute being exists? Definitely, there must be such a being who must have absolute qualities. So everything must be really put within this context. Every matter related to belief aspect of my life, and if anything, we can call it religion, whatever you call it, my life, related to my life, my feelings as a human being, my intelligence, my reasoning power, everything. Within this context, I have to see and experience anything created in this world, and I have to understand that anything created in this world is witnessing, pointing to an absolute being should exist. So when I reach a conclusion, I have to multiply it with infinity, saying that this is what I can expect from my creator, absolute creator. So that is why when we are reading the Quran, we should never forget there's any scenario presented to us in the Quran. Scenario doesn't mean that they didn't happen in the hereafter. No, but I haven't seen them. Now, if you like, video recordings of them are presented to me now. I am seeing the only video recordings now in the Quranic explanation. That's why I call it Quran presents us the scenario. So I have to see the scenario, and whether arguing that did it really happen or did it not happen? You know, the creator is giving me the scenario. It is at least humanly possible to experience it. Otherwise, it cannot be a useful scenario for me. It is not like this scientific films or whatever you call it, movies. And nowadays, that's just may be possible, may not be possible. No, no, no. It is humanly, it must be humanly possible to experience such a being that is real. So it must happen in the past, okay, but I don't see them. I see the only video recordings narrated to me, or not really video recordings, but narrations of it told to me in a novel, if you like, but don't say that this guy made the Quran into a novel. No, in the written explanation form, I mean. So now the people of paradise who enjoy, as we talked earlier on, to enjoy the pleasure of belief in the absolute being is crying out or calling out to the people, saying to the people of fire, those who don't believe in God, and they say, they turn their life meaningless, actually, purposeless. They will die and will disappear from existence. So that, look, my friends, come. Have you found what our Lord promised us to be true? By denying, I'm going a bit fast now because the foundations are, well, as far as I can present, established, must be established. But you can say no, or that is up to you. You can say, look, the foundations are not really rationally acceptable, intellectually confirmable. That is open. to questioning. But if we are satisfied with it, which I am satisfied with this, rationally satisfied, not because exactly it is correct according to my belief in the Quran. No, that is the satisfaction, confirms the reality of the Quran. So, excuse me, the time is really getting up closer, but we had to pray at the beginning, Maghrib, next Monday also, maybe next Monday we don't need to start late, but today we started a little bit late and we will get that share, inshallah. So, have you found out our Lord promised, we have found out our Lord promised us to be true. Now, I'm experiencing my pleasure in this world. When I believe in God, I say, okay, relax. When I trust in God's wise decisions, God is not a stupid God. God doesn't do something crazy. So it must be very seriously taken. And then I relax. Oh, that's it, my boss, if you like. I'm using this simple language in order to understand the Creator, my Lord, my boss. My boss is not, I'm not the employee, is the employer, not in this sense. My owner will take care of everything. I have to take care of my free will. That's it. I have to take care of my side. It means obeying the order, do the best with a calm way. Everybody will be happy with you if you are calm. If you are a bit nervous and critical to your what God created for you, that it goes against you, you become critical and tension. No one wants to be with you. So they go away from you. We have to be careful. Not because people are nasty to me, there is no friend for me. Take care of yourself. What did you do that the people run away from you? Yeah, that is why the people, or why are you not happy with your life? Take care of yourself. What mistake you have made by following the following the order of the universe. So we found it, and we are very happy. Have you found what your Lord promised to you, promised you to be true? They say, they will answer yes, because they will experience it. No one can say that, look, I denied the Creator. I said I am the product of nature. So I am very comfortable with within my feelings. Be careful, within my feelings, not within temporary life. Permanent pleasure I am experiencing it. Until when? Until I die. Permanent means 60 years, 50, 40 years. Ridiculous, isn't it? 40 years becomes a permanent pleasure. I'm very happy with my life. What are you doing? So when I say, yeah, but well, how about death? Oh, come on, don't mention death. I enjoy my life now, but it is temporary, man. Tomorrow it will go nowhere for you. Lost, finished. Past time is finished. Future has not come. What are you enjoying? What are you enjoying? A momentary enjoyment, expectation of, if only I am happy tomorrow as well. No guarantee. But human spirit, human feelings want guarantee, security in its existence, in its satisfaction. So that is essential for me to understand this. So now come here. Did you find in your denial of the Creator true satisfaction, humanly expected satisfaction? They will answer, have you found Lord promised to you true? They say, yeah, I understood in my own existence. Yes. They say, yes. Why? I'm not happy. So in my eternal life, go back and remember our laptop example. If I destroy it, if I misuse it, yes, I found reality now. I have no laptop. But no, it means no satisfaction. A voice will proclaim from their midst, among themselves, from their own nature. They will cry out. They will really admit. That's why when you remind them death, they will go crazy. Yeah. They will experience what? God's rejection is on the evildoers. It means those believe in anything else, which is called in Islamic literature, Quranic literature, shirk. They believed in anything else other than the absolute being, whatever it is, absolute conscious creator. Nature is not conscious. Nature doesn't listen to my feelings, and nature cannot be the source of my feelings because my feelings need eternal happiness. Nature never, ever has this quality in itself. It is just blindly following the order of the universe, nothing more.
Just to clarify, Brother Ali, so this God's rejection is on the evildoers in this world? We realize this?
They can realize this through their living experience. They will be permanently experiencing it in the next creation. Correct. And the promise of God for the believers, it means we studied believers. It means did not destroy their laptop, used it as it is, nothing more. They didn't add any new program to the laptop. No. Use it as it is. It is perfectly satisfactory and enough for this temporary life. Just use it. So, who turn others away from God's, whoever turned others away from God's path, it means not only he destroyed his laptop and tried to make it appear crooked, saying that these people also misused a laptop and you cheat them. Use this one and you will see, for example, rather than use the how do you say keyboard and that's crash the screen and it will come up, for example, crooked. It means, look, nature also may be conscious. How do you know? Because human being needs a conscious source of existence for their life to be meaningful. They are looking. Excuse me, what is nature? And the things, something, what is this? In this universe, nature or everything obeys the order. And order cannot be the production of matter. Matter is subject to order. It is contradictory, oxymoron, don't you see? But they say, look, it is developing by itself. Don't you see? The baby is growing. The cell is acting. Yeah, baby is growing. But what is the source of growth? Every day, the baby changes. You can easily see in his or her life. So what is creating the baby today? He, let's say, or she, I love baby girls, by the way. So she was different yesterday. Today, she's a different creature. Who's changing it? Nature, it is cells. The cells are changing themselves and subject to the order. Don't be crazy, man. So they are trying to cheat people and crooked. Yeah. Truth presented to be crooked. It means really, you know, crooked, what a crooked means, not straight. It corrupted, and who refused to acknowledge the truth of the life to come, and they try to make other people also refuse to not to acknowledge the truth of the life to come. So what we understand from this is saying that even if I am not doing something right, at least I have to accept it and not to try to convince that they should do the same faulty attitude and look for a company for me. Just say that, oh, I'm not controlling myself. I'm just trying to find out another way of satisfaction other than trusting myself in God's decision. At least don't try to take next to you and say that, look, there are other people that say like me. Satisfy yourself. Don't cheat yourself. At least be honest within yourself. If you try to also get some supporters for your own miserable situation and make it justifiable by sharing it with other people or getting the confirmation of other people saying, oh, no, you are right, really. I also think like yourself. You see, there are other people also sharing the same conclusion with me. You see what I mean? Don't cheat yourself. Ask for forgiveness and maybe ask people's help in a calm way. Calm way means you cannot go to the people and say, teach me the truth. No. I need some advice. I am not happy with my life. Can you help me? Do you have any cure for it? Do you have? Of course, we have to go to people. If you have some problems, you have to go to the doctor or some experts, psychologists or psychotherapists, whatever they are, professionally. If you know that somebody is a trusty one, go there and ask, look, I find myself in a trouble. I don't think life is to be lived in a always complaining and troubling way. There must be a solution. Please help me. Be honest. Nowadays, people ask for money. But if you ask for this purpose from the people who believe in God and enjoy the pleasure of believing God and satisfied with their life, trying to help other people as well, because giving their zakat, you know. So look, I'm enjoying this beautiful property of Iman, belief in God. And I have to give some zakat to the leader was ready for it. And find out these people and go there. They wouldn't ask you money. They will give you maybe more than what you need. And this needs somehow giving up this self-conceited, meaningless, false pride. It needs modesty to me. It needs modesty too. That is why we have to, if look for a solution. If we have physical problem, body problem, go to the doctor, experts. If you have my problems within myself, it means that nowadays it's called psychological problems, not necessarily that psychological problems caused by biological reasons. That is a completely different matter. That needs also a doctor, a psychotherapist, or some professionals there. But if you need something about understanding the problems, causing some problems, not being satisfied with yourself, go and look for the people who are ready to help you. They will never ask you to give a penny. Don't worry about it. But don't go to them, ask them, and shout at them, criticize them, and be nervous with them. No one can help you. No one. So they will say, okay, thank you. Take care of yourself, and also say, please, Allah, guide this man. That is what they do, the religious people. So, inshallah, sorry for this delay a little bit, but inshallah, next week we will try. I bet the next week we will be able to pray before 6 p.m. Eastern time. Inshallah, next week we will try to start in time. Thank you very much for your patience. Jazakumullah khair. Let me see if there is. So Afshan says, the voice is from within. They are rejected only when they reject God. Yeah. I think Mahanuruddin said device, but it was long ago. Yeah, I understood, because we decided, we started late. That was the discussion going on there. This device is, we were praying. That's so simple. Sorry. Inshallah, next week we won't repeat the same delay. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim wa akhiru da'wahum alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin bi hurmati sirri